It's a lefty's world, and we're just living in it. We'll be right back.
That's awesome.
It kind of helped them advance. I mean, do you think this was a conspiracy?
Gotta go with Jacob Butter. Gotta go
No,
lefty.
we're talking about the players. That's tournament champion into the podcast.
There he is, right there.
Oh, he doesn't even know how to watch. Go to youtube.com and search Down Lane Podcast. What's up, bowlers? Welcome to Down Lane Podcast. We are streaming live from the lab at Town & Country Lanes. I'm your host, Kyle Haines, and with me is the assistant to the host, Anthony Scaccia.
Oh, you need me today.
Well, we are starting 4 minutes late because Anthony was busy urinating, and
I had to change. I had to get a TV on. The TV went off. Somebody needed to change. Then I had to get a bathroom break. You know, you got to just do your thing, chicken wang.
don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. You can email us at downlanepod@gmail.com.
Whoa, I'm confused.
What?
Why is there a second camera there?
It was there last week,
I wasn't here.
so it can see right between us.
You were here last week? That's weird.
Or 2 weeks ago. Oh, yeah, welcome back. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving.
Me too.
If you guys listen via your favorite podcast service, please give us a 5-star review or like or heart or what have you. What's going on, Nick? What's going on, Jake? Hope you guys are doing good tonight. Another Megabucks is in the books.
Oh, I got Chris texted me today.
And
Actually.
another lefty is deemed champion. We're going to get to that in a minute. How was your guys' week this week?
What was this week?
Thanksgiving.
It wasn't this week, huh? Idiot.
It was a week ago.
A week ago.
And we had a week off.
All right, so I bowled Wednesday evening. Last Wednesday evening.
Oh, that's right. You had the doubles up in Broadway.
Me and Taylor qualified 5th.
Is it Broadway?
Yep.
Okay.
Somehow.
What do you mean somehow?
Dude, I don't know. We didn't really bowl any
Taylor's
good.
good and he stinks.
Taylor was 50 over. I was minus 10. And I shot 160.
But they are historically hard there, like in that tournament, right?
I shot 160 with no spares.
Like you didn't make a spare, or was
Yeah, I didn't make a spare. It was all splits.
all strikes. Wouldn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
That hurts.
I did not have a spare. So that told you how that game goes. Taylor goes, imagine if you just didn't split. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool.
I say that every week.
So, and then we ended up qualifying 5th. Top 4 go to the step ladder.
Mhm.
Top 10 go to match play, though. The round robin with bonus pins.
Yeah.
So we
Mhm.
get up there and we're facing, I think we're 5th. We got to face the 6th seed. We're like, yeah, man, we're feeling good. You know, if we catch a few good games, 30 bonus pins, we're in good shape. Well, we shoot 180 out of the gate and went from 5th to 10th.
Ouch.
Yeah, well, the team we bowled shot 289 with 30 pins of bonus.
Mm.
The team behind us shot 279 with 30 pins of bonus, and then another team jumped up ahead of us, and we literally went.
How many teams did you say were in the round robin?
It wasn't round robin.
I thought you said it was.
I said it wrong. It's 3 games of match play, 30 bonus pins, which makes no sense to me because
The bonus pins, it should be a round robin situation.
exactly my
Yeah.
point. So it wasn't not like it would like maybe we started off 0-3. Maybe we could have ran the table, but we didn't have the chance. I mean, which is fine, which was cool. It's a good tournament. Bowling 45 feet. I got to work on my throwing skill. Taylor bowled great. He carried us. If he had a real partner, probably would have won.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
We had 73 players Thanksgiving morning at 10 a.m. And yeah, it was a good time.
Did you bowl, Austin?
Yeah, Austin bowled.
I did. I walked in with one ball.
On his shoulder.
Shot
and
six,
his shoes in his other hand.
Shot 690.
I wish you would have A, used a clamshell. That would have been fun. Or B,
Tried harder?
no, BJ Smith it and bring it in a plastic bag. Shopping bag.
I didn't think of that.
Austin, I'm like, where's your bag? He goes, I got my ball right here. And I was like, okay.
And you shot what?
For 4, like probably, I don't know, almost 900, but 690 for 3.
Yep.
Yeah, which was about 80 off the pace, right?
Probably.
What would you have?
Or 90 off the pace?
Well, I had 690 scratch, but it was like 740 or 750 with
Yeah,
handicap.
so you're probably, I think loaded cash was like 770.
Close.
Ouch.
Yeah, winner was 850.
Ouch. What do you shoot
Yeah,
scratch?
760.
Oh, 90 pins. That ain't bad.
770 maybe.
I threw a lot of.
No, he shot 250, 260, or 270, 260, 260, or just 250, something like that. He almost shot 800.
Scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Travis Boyce Clay.
Congratulations on the win.
The general
W
came in third.
for the turkey. I'm not surprised.
No, me neither.
He rocks the
Lefty's world.
handicap tournaments, and it's a Lefty's world.
I mean, he did shoot 160 game too. He came out with like 225. He's like, well, this could be my throwout game. And he came up and he put $100 in brackets, shot 165. Goes, might as well just turn my $100 and just put it on fire. And I was like, all right, General. And then he was like, well, that's my throwaway game now. And then he actually had to like kind of focus and bowl good. And he did well. He bowled pretty good. And then I mean, Nick Dorado came in second. He shot 279 scratch, which was ended up being 330 or 40 with his handicap.
Wow.
Yeah.
340.
Buddy.
Awesome.
It was pretty incredible.
Gotta love that handicap.
I just couldn't triple. Threw a lot of doubles.
Doubles are your friend until you need to get the triples.
Great analysis.
Thank you.
All right. So this past weekend,
Kyle, you seem so down.
I'm great.
How was your Thanksgiving?
You know why
Kyle?
I'm down? Because I went down in the parking lot. I didn't even get a step out of my truck, and I was
Kyle,
on
you
the
fall
ground.
Then how did you fall if you didn't get out of your
It
parking
wasn't a
lot?
step. I literally just put my foot down, and it was like the cartoons. Whoop!
Yeah,
down to the
Kyle's
ground.
got the ankles of a newborn. Deer.
Everybody, how do you do that? You just get out of the car like normal person. You're on the ground, flat-footed.
It is. Well, first of all, I parked on the slope portion of the parking lot.
What does that have to do with anything?
And it's a little icy out there in the Northeast here. It's 19 degrees outside.
I'm confused how you.
I gotta be honest. I've slid all the way down this parking lot without trying.
Dude, I was afraid I wasn't gonna be able to get up. Like it was that slippery.
I cannot get up.
And it was a little painful. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to bowl tonight.
Oh, here we go.
Wah.
My butt hurts. I'm old. I'm in the
That's my
34
ankle,
over
alright.
division.
How was your Thanksgiving, Kyle?
Plentiful. It was delicious.
Were you thankful?
Will you stop touching me?
Were you thankful?
I'm very thankful.
Left his wall. See Lance always.
Let's go see Lance. Saturday, 2 out of 3 of us headed to Chicopee, Massachusetts for the Northeast Megabucks
You
tournament.
mispronounced it. It's Chicopee.
Chicopee. It was another lefty victory for the Northeast Megabucks.
I mean,
that's 3 out of 4
Yep.
champions,
Mhm.
and 3 straight. Past 3 champions have all been lefties.
Yep.
What do you take?
And Anthony had a
what are your
300
thoughts?
again.
Oh, don't even get me started. One thing at a time, Austin. One thing at a time.
I have an answer
It's
to
a
that.
hot button issue, huh, Kyle?
I do have an answer to that when we get there.
All right. So, anyway, what do you make of this? I like so Nick Galusha, one of our buddies. He makes a great point. He said anytime which this wasn't exactly symmetrical, but anytime the pattern is symmetrical, the lefties have an advantage, which I think is an interesting observation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's technically correct, but it kind of makes sense in my mind because
It's definitely an opinion.
thanks, Austin.
What if the left is very hard and the right is not because it breaks down? Then the righties are at an advantage.
Yeah, but the left never breaks down. They just have to sit there all day.
Exactly my point.
Just
So what if
Same
it's
shot.
not good?
over and over.
What if it's not
Over.
good?
Well, then it would be a great day for the righties.
So I'm just saying. I mean, it depends on what it is. I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to tell you, Kyle? I was there day 2. Do you want me to tell me how many people were left-handed, were two-handed?
let's
Do you want me to tell you about my division? Because my division, is a little bit harder than the other divisions.
Your
and-
division also outnumbers everybody by a lot, right?
Sure, but I'm just saying that my division
Your scores are higher.
Is higher. I mean,
Yeah.
I can tell you what the younger people are doing. Galush is actually on today. He must be he must be sick today or something. It's always good. I listen. I'm not gonna say it's not always good. It's okay. It depends on the
If there is
day.
somebody, Nick, listen up. If there is somebody that should be sitting in this room right now, just for pure entertainment, it would be Nick Galusha because he.
Well, he's sick today, so
Yeah, I know he'd be chewing your ear off. Anyway, go ahead.
That's
Sorry.
fine. We'd have a great time.
Yep.
So, what do you want me to give you? The analysis of day 2.
Sure. I mean,
Okay, so let's start off with this. The first thing I see is when I turn behind me, when I start, is lefty foul zone. His wife Natasha, and sick Jackie Moon.
I remember he said Friday night or
Jackie
something.
Moon
He was like,
looked like I was
falling
like,
apart.
dude, you all right? And he's like, I think I got the flu. And I was like,
Nice.
yikes. I played bowling. So the first pair, there was 3 lefties on my pair. So me, another guy, and another guy. I will tell you that I think I'm getting to the top of the age bracket of that division because I'm hooking it less than all of them by 15 boards. So we're gonna go with that. My rev rate's about 3 times less than all of them, but I did beat them, so that was cool.
They also have 2 hands on it.
The lefties didn't,
Right.
actually. But I'll be honest with you. I really think Andrew Hall, Ryan Graywatts, and maybe one other dude in my division had a thumb in it.
Right.
Out of probably about 12 to 14 finalists, somewhere.
Oh,
in
right.
there.
We're
I
just
don't
talking about Sunday. Right.
Just talking about my division on Sunday.
Mhm,
Your
mhm.
division was, I don't think there was a 2-hander. And to be honest with you, maybe there was 1 or 2 left-handers. I didn't get really a chance to look at the beginning. I know Lefty made it, and there was another lefty in there, maybe 2 or 3. I'm not exactly sure.
And just for everybody that's watching and listening that isn't from the area that knows the tournament, there are 4 divisions, 33 and under, 34 to 53, 55 and over with women, and then a 215 and under handicap division.
And you only compete in your division.
Correct. Until
the shootout.
Right.
So the shootout is where all the money is. But in your division, Kyle, the
middle-aged.
There was Lefty Falzone, and I don't know, maybe another. I think there was another lefty. I don't know if there was another one there, but I didn't really see a 2-hander. And then the rest of them had thumbs in it on the right. So I think that just shows you like
where bowling is going.
That bracket of people, and then which is a wide range, 34 to 53.
Yeah,
54?
but 33 and under, they let juniors bowl. So
yeah, so 33 and
you
under,
have
I'm
33
literally
years.
bowling against like a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, he was in the 215 under division, but I bowled a bunch of kids in high school. Anyways, they were 18, so I'm literally like 14 years older than them, which was weird. But I was like the old man of the division. I think Ray Watts was actually the old man of the division. He goes into your division next year. And then I was next in age.
Which I literally, no offense to Gray Watts, but the funny that his name is Gray Watts and he's also got gray hair, which is unusual for his age. I'm just saying, it's funny.
Well, he's 30. He's 30. He must be
33, I guess. But like I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how old is he? Because I didn't know what division he was bowling in.
Yeah.
I was like, I just can't tell. Are you young? Are you my age? Are you older? Like, because
yeah, I mean, a bunch of younger guys have.
He's got that silvery hair.
To Nick, it was the Megabucks out in Chicopee, Massachusetts.
Northeast Megabucks.
But yeah, so it was definitely interesting. Then you go to my division, and it was like, we had half the field was, well, I'll say like 3/8 of the field was left-handed, and then most of the people, if they're right-handed, were 2-handed, and maybe 2 players had a thumb in it on the right side of the lane.
Just for your division.
For my division particularly.
Yeah. Which is, like I said before, it's also a visual to what bowling will be. Like, it will be all 2-handed eventually.
I mean, possibly. I mean, I don't think it's going to be fully 2-handed.
Well, it's like now it's mostly thumbs with the 2-hander sprinkled in, and it's soon enough it's going to be half and half.
But I think that's more or less just like one. It's also one demographic, I think, too. Like, you just get that area of people, and I guess they're going to be the younger people are more able to travel if they don't have families and stuff. So you're going to see the better players, and most of them are 2-handed. It doesn't mean that they don't.
Yeah,
exist.
but I'm just saying, like,
Austin is not a unicorn.
I think that's kind of where it's going, though. I
mean, maybe
that direction.
for most of the time, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a possibility, but I don't know if it's that much. I don't really know what the actual percentage is.
Me neither. Although I looked out at the high school team today, and there was only a few kids that were 2-handed.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of here and there. I think you see more of the younger guys because that's what they grew up watching, but also those guys are chasing bowling.
I think it might also be like area specific, because I know down near the city competition is a lot higher bowling wise, especially in like high school. I mean, at least when I was in high school and we went to states, you talk to the kids from the other sections, they're like, yeah, no, we bowl matches on sport shots.
Yeah.
It's like, if you brought that up in our council in the Capital District, they'd be like, no.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what it would be, but yeah. I'm just saying that my division was quite a bit different.
Well, I think what Austin's getting at too is they're producing maybe higher level players because
higher
they have
level
the
players,
higher challenges.
Maybe
they
I mean,
just
sure, yeah,
they just have more competition, so you have to be better.
Yeah,
sure.
I think
it's definitely a
is
possibility.
the way I look at it. At least when I went to states and we bowled those different sections, you know, the Doug Kent coach section. I mean, you have a professional bowler coaching your state team.
Mm-hmm.
That's
north.
insane.
Yeah. But our division only a two-handed righty was the leader, and then Bohn was number 2, and then number 3 was Nate Purchase, two-hander.
And Brandon Bohn, you're talking about. Did Justin make it?
Dude, I don't know which one is which. The lefty made it and was the 2 seed.
Brandon's the lefty, Justin's the righty.
The righty did not make it.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But now you're confusing me.
The righty didn't make it. The lefty won.
He made it to Sunday though. Justin did. Oh, he didn't?
No.
Okay.
Is Justin two-handed? I forget.
Yes.
The right-hander is two-handed.
Yes, that's what I thought.
He cannot commit to which one is which.
Couldn't tell you.
Brandon is definitely the left-hander.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of lefty two-handers though. That's one thing that I really haven't seen. Usually, if you're left-handed, most of them actually all of them, I think, had a thumb in it.
You don't have to hook
my
the ball as
division.
much.
That's one thing I noticed is that the left side had a thumb in it, which I was kind of surprised at because with the way the game is going with urethane here or there, the patterns, the way they're building with the speed bumps down lane, I feel like the thumb. Oh wait, there was one lefty urethane. Aaron Major was the only one.
Urethane or two-handed?
Two-hander, sorry.
Yeah.
Lefty two-hander.
Okay, right.
But with the way the patterns are going, I'm surprised there's not more.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because they can just get in and strap on it.
Well, yeah, that's what this guy did. He looked at me and said, "Man, I'm really jealous. How are you playing out there?" I was like, "Well, I throw it 4 miles an hour slower than you, and I stink." So,
yeah, but you were there on Sunday, and I was not.
Well, I wasn't talking about you.
I
Talking
know.
about the lefty two-hander.
Yeah, but you can't stink if you made it. Is all I'm saying.
I did have to bowl pretty good in my division. Luckily enough, I did okay.
2 games or 3 games? Were you out the second or out the third?
I was out the third,
Right.
unfortunately. And you know what the thing that sucks? The format is eliminator based on your pair, and
Yeah.
of course, the pair to my right was the high score was 188. I shot like 184.
It would. I know. I
So, I know
guess
the
I
pair's
understand
different,
what he's
but-
doing, but like at the same time, it definitely would make you feel better if it was an overall eliminator and not a pair-to-pair eliminator.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't mind the eliminator format. I don't.
You know what you're bowling
I
against.
think it'd be more. I think it'd be more interesting if it was like a 3-game eliminator, and then you cut to X, and then you bring in the semifinalists, and then do like 2 games, and then cut to what, and then go to match play somehow. Because it is interesting. I mean, it is what it is. You draw, so it is what it is.
Yeah, it's luck of the draw for sure.
You know, well, not really. If you shoot 250 every game, you're basically safe.
Yeah, I mean, luck of the draw, what pair you're getting to see.
Yeah.
Because if there's a pair that no one shot over 180,
It is what it is. Yeah.
seems like something would be up with that
High
pair
game was
because all of
188.
those guys
I
got
stu-
in with good scores.
Well, the funny thing is it was pair 15-16 that was on. I was on 11 and 12. And 15-16 is where Aaron Major started, and he threw urethane in the middle of the lane on the left. And I think there was him and another lefty there, and then 2 righties, two-handers. And the high score was 188, so maybe he transitioned them differently. I was so far left of all these guys that it didn't matter. Like, if they made hold, great, I can throw at it. And if there's not, I can just roll it up the lane like I was doing. So I wanted that pair, actually. I got 11 and 12, which I think the handicappers started on. No. The handicappers bowled second on, maybe, because I bowled on 13-14 to start, which I started on twice on Saturday. Then I hit 13 and 14 to start again. So I had a good idea of how that pair played. And then, so I came out of the gate with 225 with an open in the 10th because I ball changed and did something stupid.
Good choice.
Yeah. So, well, I already won my pair.
I guess you already had
I
the
already
game.
won my pair. So I was
Yeah.
trying to see if I could
That
use a
makes sense.
different
Get
ball.
3 shots out of it if you can.
Yeah, and if I don't, I'm already there. So I shot 225 with an open, and then I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I just wanted to see if this ball would work, trying to see what balls will be good. And then the next game I went down to the pair that you bowled bad on, 5 and 6.
Both 3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
5 and 6, great pair.
Yeah, other people struck on it, but both times. So for me, for qualifying, my take on everything is I think I shot 6 something for the first 3 in the 3 blocks that I bowled, and then I got to 3 and 4 twice because I got the same draw 2 blocks in a row, and the lanes were so wildly different, like super tight. I got down there, whiffed the head pin right, felt like I threw it great, and then moved right, whiffed the head pin right. It was just like it was so gone. And I tried some different equipment and whatever. By the time you're into the middle of that, in the middle of the game, the game's over, and it's like
then
you have a shot.
Trying to throw spares.
Yeah, and you're trying to throw spares, and then you're also trying to get lined up for the next block, and then come to find out you've got the same draw, and you're like the whole time thinking about what am I going to do on 3 and 4, bites me again, and then the last block I got 5 and 6 on one of the draws, and it wasn't great either. I don't even remember what I shot, but it was a lot of spares.
I shot 245 on that pair.
Good for you. But the lanes are tilted to the right in that place.
No, not really. I mean, I think that's wrong.
Where's the topography graph?
Yeah, I want the report.
I will say the low end is a lot tighter, though.
Yes. Well, it's a whole different bowling alley. Technically,
really.
It was.
At one point.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the lane surfaces are all the same. It's definitely different.
Yeah, it was a little tighter in the fronts.
The first block I started on 18. First 2 blocks I started on 18, and then the second one I think I started on 26 or something. And from 18 to 36, for me, were very consistent, very close. And then as soon as you got to the low end, it was like completely different. And I can't remember if I recall that from last year, but I don't remember it being that much tighter.
Well, I do think that with the speed bump down lane this year, it made it definitely a little bit different.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, they had multiple speed bumps. It didn't really play like there was a speed bump, really necessarily. For me, it was kind of different.
I didn't see the speed bump. Like a lot of times you can see your ball pick up and then go dead straight.
Like,
this one, it didn't really do that.
No. I will say that the low end was a little bit tighter in the front, so I used my Origin EX in the first game of the second day, and they were pretty normal. Usually on that day, I've
and
been
no
there.
urethane for you. You didn't use did you try it?
I used
guessing.
Oh yeah, of course. I used urethane the first game of the first time I bowled.
I mean, for day 2 though. No,
yeah,
no
I threw it. I left a stone 9 and ripped the rack, and I was like, I don't like it.
Because Bohn was hooking urethane from 15, right?
Yeah, so he was playing them differently than I was. Clearly,
he was also airing it out.
Yeah, he was throwing over the front part of the lane. The front part of the lane is beat up there, which is no big deal. It's known. Like, we've bowled there enough. So for me, I actually have a pretty good scouting report across the house where I don't typically bowl good on the high end of the house, and I always bowl very well on the low end of the house. Well, I ended up bowling pretty good on the high. I ended up bowling pretty good overall this year. I thought I could have probably had about 1,000 for 4 of the first set. I could have struck out for 235, 240, game 2 and 3. So that would give me 70, and I shot 25. Which would have been 95. So I would have shot about 1,095 or 995 if I actually did what I was supposed to do. But the low end is always a little bit tighter. And on the second day, the fronts always hook more. So when I went in, everybody's hitting their bowling balls with like 360 grit. And I did 360 on my IQ Red and 500 with my Zen U.
Yeah.
And because that's what I did the first day, just kind of smoothing it out a little bit. It looked good, but on my Reality and my Origin EX, I only sanded them before match play once, and it was 2,000 on the Reality and 3,000 on the EX. Because realistically, the pattern started. Man, I'm just saying that word a lot. The front part of the lane, the first 17 feet, there was only one. There's like 2 2-2s, and the first one's on the load, so like it doesn't really go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really not keen on sanding my ball down because I didn't think there was enough oil in the first 17 feet to get the ball down lane unless I was pushed farther right on the pattern. I didn't really want to get too far right because of the real pattern being 17 feet to 34 feet. I don't remember where they stopped applying, but I have it on my phone. So I think I was talking to Jake about it, and Jake's like, well, how do you expect to play? And I was like, well, when I see these patterns and there are speed bumps and stuff, if you get like a sanded ball and you sand it to 1,000, well, you get a sanded ball. If you get a sanded ball at 1,000, or a stronger cover, that ball really picks up in the front part of the lane. So my problem for me is that a lot of times my ball picked up too early.
Yeah, it bleeds off in the back.
So I really see the effect of the oil down lane. So this year I decided to not use any surface, which is very unlike me. But I tried to get the ball down 17 feet without it hooking in the front part of the lane. Now I did manage that really well this week, and I actually kind of executed kind of okay. And then the The reality was good when they were a little bit tighter in the front, and I could kind of sit in my same spot or move right like 2 boards. And then the EX was good when I wanted to, if they were hooking in the front a lot and I had to push it down lane, or if I had to get left a little bit, if I didn't like how the reality was going through the pins. So I was pretty fortunate that I found something pretty early, and I played them how I wanted to play them. So if anybody wasn't sure how the pattern is, it was like 2 to 2. So from board 2 to board 2, and then it went to like 8 on the left to 8 on the right, which is right around the second arrow. Then it kind of, I think it was right around 8, and then it went back to a 2 to 2 at like 10 feet, and then it brought it back into like 8 again, and then it went 2 to 2 at 17 feet to 25 feet, and then it actually had shape to the pattern, so it looked like a top hat.
Yeah.
So I wanted to play the pattern as if the top hat was the real pattern. The front part of the lane was completely irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
It is on my phone. I have it.
Yeah, I got it right here.
So I didn't want to.
Whoop.
Well, hello, that's us. So I tried to play it as if the pattern was from 17 feet to 43 feet. So I could kind of gauge it a little bit. But I was the only lefty besides Lefty Falzone who was pretty straight on the lane. I was a lot straighter than the other lefties, and I think Lefty was even straighter than I was.
Was he throwing urethane?
I should say.
No, we didn't really need urethane. My favorite was, hey, what's your Orgy EX sanded to? I was like, oh man, lane shine. And then he's like, all right, give me 500 pad. And slammed it with a 500 pad. But that ball rolled really well for the weekend. I think that's probably one of the most underrated balls in the market. It's one of my favorites right now. Like, I absolutely love that ball. And if I can get into that ball, I love to throw it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you bowl any big games with that ball?
I did okay.
So, all right. Biggest story of the weekend.
Beep, 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 beep.
2 people shot 300 at the Megabucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's a big pot for that. Big
6,000.
pot.
I think it was that.
It's $10 to get in.
Yeah.
And if you shoot 300 and you're in the pot,
you split it or get
it all, depending on.
Yeah, that's cool.
And last year there was like 4 or 5 300s, and I think there was only a couple people that got in the pot. Again, seems insane to me that you just don't throw $10 in. But this year, wouldn't you know it, the 2 300s, nobody wins.
Crazy.
He wasn't in either.
No, I wasn't in.
Anthony did not get in the 300 pot.
Here's what happened.
Oh man.
Here's the story. I've got a ritual that I precisely follow at these events. We're not going to go into elaborate
It
schemes.
starts about 10 minutes out from the center.
Yeah, it's in a
You ain't got to remind me.
it's a very precise schedule. If we miss an exit, we're in trouble.
If you guys watch The Office,
We have missed an exit before, and it was trouble.
Yeah, remember that? We did miss the exit to go into Aniba.
If you've ever watched The Office, there is an episode where Creed Bratton becomes manager, and he shows up in like a Porsche or something, and he throws his keys off and says, park it, whatever. And there's no one standing there. There's no valet,
Yeah, I
of
do
course.
remember that. Yeah.
And that's what happens when we get to the bowling alley. When Anthony's driving, he runs out of the car and throws his keys, and hoping someone will catch them so that we can park the car or get our bowling balls out while he's inside taking care of business.
Yeah, so I'm in there, and I'm doing my thing, and Kyle sends me a message, and he sends me the lane assignments, and he checked me in. So, first of all, you'd think that your brother-in-law, knowing how well you bowl in that building, would put you in the strike pot. Because I've got 300 there 2 years ago, and I bowl well there. So you think that he'd help me out a little
2
bit
years
because I'm
ago.
busy.
Did you get into the 300 jackpot?
There was
then?
no 300 jackpot.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I asked Amy, and she's like, we didn't have one back
All
then.
right.
It's like, good, because I would have won it twice. So anyways.
No, you wouldn't have. Because you wouldn't have got in. Because that's how you are.
If I got it. So anyways, so I'm taking care of my business. I see my lane assignment. I don't have my bowling balls. I go get my bowling balls. I'm running around. I stand my bowling balls down. And then we really don't have a lot of time to go. Then my friends are like, hey, we want to bowl. And I was like, cool, let me go get you a spot. And then I went up. So I could have gotten in there, but I wasn't thinking about it. It was a runaround. So then I got them in. Then I went back to my lane. And I'm like, oh, I got to stand my ball down. Then I got my balls down there. Then we started bowling. And I wasn't thinking about how am I going to do? Because traditionally, for me on those types of patterns, I don't typically bowl well because of the way my ball roll is and the way that my ball picks up the front part of the lane, especially with a very early hooking surface as if we're bowling on there. I thought I was going to have a little bit more trouble managing the early hook. So do I regret my decision? No. I wish I got on the strike pot. Of course, I wish I got on the strike pot.
It's half of what the champion won.
So I wish I got
More than
in,
half.
but the world is going to keep on turning, and there'll be more events where I will now.
Do
get
they
a
roll?
strike
Do they
pot.
roll that into next year's?
I don't know. I was going to ask that where that money goes because I don't know if it's accounted for the finals. I don't know if because they definitely don't pay anybody else out.
They gotta roll it into next year's.
I'll just win next year. Bang. Done. Anyways, so we are.
I mean, you are 2 out of 3.
2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. All right.
50% right now.
50%.
Yeah.
Complete
So
football.
we will see what happens. But regardless,
Not only that, he shoots almost. I don't know. What'd you shoot? 950.
947.
So he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna bowl again.
Yeah, I shouldn't have bowled.
So
But here's the issue.
hang on.
I don't read.
So he's like, I got second, so I'm gonna get at least a round bye for the finals, and then I proceed to say, of course you're gonna bowl because now you're gonna bowl for money.
Yeah, so that's what we did.
and brackets, and then my idiot self
Thanks, Kyle.
decided to say, here's $100. Get yourself in some brackets.
Well, we got in 72 total brackets, the 300 jackpot, and some other random crap.
Yeah.
We loaded up, and I was like, man, I'm going to bowl good again. I actually didn't bowl terrible. I had a very similar look. I tried something a little different the first game because I'm like, all right, first game doesn't matter. We're going to try and, see if there's anything out there. Try to get a little closer to the gutter, a little firmer with the urethane. It looked really good. I just never struck. Okay, no big deal. Then we go to the next game. And so I'm bowling, and, I feel bad because there was a young lady on our pair, and her thumb didn't get in the ball, and it was destroyed. So she was new skinning her thumb, and we just never got into a rhythm. And I think that also, as you know, if you're not into a rhythm, it's like she was doubled up on both lanes, and we're kind of like, you gotta kind of go.
Yeah,
My new skin's not dry yet. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, and you're
Not
trying to
our
be
fault.
nice about it. And, so I never got into a rhythm that game. So we kind of got a bad draw in that regards. I got the same lanes, no excuses there. Just didn't execute as good. But,
Wait, you got the same draw too?
yeah, it was 13-14, 13-14. Then the next day I picked up 13-14.
So you also got the same draw. I got the same draw.
Yeah.
They should make it more random. And like,
How do you know it's not random? How do you
Well,
know
I
it
was
wasn't a
mentioning to you guys, like, listen, I don't have to bowl with anybody. I don't care. I will bowl with whoever
bug? And nobody wants to bowl
every time.
anyways.
What's that? Nobody wants to bowl with me? Yeah, I get that. But
Depends if there's chairs.
what
around.
I'm saying is anyone
Chairs are nailed down there.
that had family names, you could see they put together.
Yeah, of course.
But there was nowhere to request.
I know.
So
you were-
like you should either make it a request or make it completely random and not just kind of assign your friends together.
yeah, I mean, I understand. Listen, it is what it is. But I will say that it was pretty okay. We did not come out very good in brackets. Kyle only lost $75, which was probably
No,
Point.
because
That's
we
not
used the
bad.
25 for something else.
you used the 25 IO. Yeah, you put yourself in more brackets.
For me? That seems dumb.
Really?
I
You
think I
shot
did do that.
230, and it was the last squad, and I didn't bowl that one. He goes, hey, put me in $100 with brackets. I'm like, well, I owe you $25. Well, throw me in another 20. So I put you in whatever.
Yeah, I stunk.
And then we did that. But I
I shot
will,
that 230 game was like strike or
230.
split.
well, that's what I did, at Broadway when I shot 165.
Yeah, but mine had strikes in it.
So did mine. I had a 4-bagger.
With a 160?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, when you have 3 strikes in a row after that, Kyle, it's kind of hard to.
But yeah, I mean, it was okay, Kyle. It was okay. And people are gonna ask you about the Origin EX. Yeah, I think it's a niche ball. I think it's kind of urethane-esque. It doesn't do a whole heck of a lot down lane. I don't think it rolls a little bit longer and smoother, or it's like a long smooth ball, but it's not a pearl. So it's a little bit of a different shape. I love it. It's one of the balls I try to get into in those tournament
Control.
atmospheres.
It's like kind of like a control. It's like
It's a
you're gonna
control
sit
piece.
there all day.
Yeah, it's basically urethane without being urethane. It's reactive.
Nice.
So it is nice to throw. It's something that I really enjoy throwing. So we will be drilling more of those down in the future.
So congratulations to Brandon Bohn, $10,000 winner at the Northeast Megabucks.
Welcome to the
Lefty
club.
number 3
Because they're
of
just jealous that we're
the
better than the
championship
righties.
titleists.
The righties just don't have the they don't use the right side of their brain enough.
You're right. 10% of the field winning 75% of the championships.
Listen,
the
when
Northeast
when you're
Megabucks.
great, you're great.
Wouldn't it be the left side of his? Isn't it the opposite side?
They
of your
say,
brain?
yeah, they say lefty. Yeah, he's saying we don't use enough of our right side
Oh,
because
that
we
makes
don't use
sense.
it.
Yeah.
So they say. I'd like to see the science on it.
Well, it's just
I wouldn't because I wouldn't be able to read it.
it's really hard, when there's so much talent from the left
How many
side of the
geniuses are
range.
lefties?
Mhm.
You think they have a statistic on that?
we're more creative.
I think there's more insane people that are left-handed. As a matter of fact,
Have you met Matt Falzone?
as a matter of fact, I just watched the docu series about the Garfield assassination, and wouldn't you know it,
The cat?
the assassin, no, the president.
There's a president named Garfield?
Oh my god, the assassin was left-handed.
Did he like lasagna? Did he do it with lasagna?
The president?
Did the guy kill Garfield with lasagna?
What did they teach you in history class?
I don't remember nothing about no good daggum Garfield.
All right, let's talk about one of my favorite tournaments of the year. Swiss Trios is this Sunday here at Town and Country Lanes. For people that aren't familiar, it is a long day.
Is it now?
It's a long day of bowling. It's a very fun long day of bowling, though. Because
Not when you win at the end.
shut up.
Austin has been a champion of that.
I know. He is the official house rat because he's won like almost all of the house tournaments.
Yeah,
right?
get better.
You've won the. Well, I don't bowl in the match play one. I don't
Why?
bowl Thanksgiving.
Why?
The match play one, I forget why. The bowling or the Thanksgiving one is
Bad
I have
excuse.
family at my house all day. Christmas, that one I bowl. I've never won.
No, I won that one too.
And
I
anyway,
had the high score.
but Austin's like I feel like Austin's got the most in-house
He's won some
championships.
trios. No
I
Baker's
don't think I have the most.
doubles.
No Baker's doubles. Ooh.
Baker's doubles would be his next one.
No, I have not won. But I've also never brought in a stack team for Baker's doubles.
No, you did for Swiss Trios though.
That's not my fault. Look at the guy to your right. He set the team up.
I did. I actually needed players, and he's
It was the day before. Me and Andrew were
Mhm.
literally just practicing.
Oh yeah, they practiced together on 11 and 12,
Ah.
and then he's like, "Hey, you want to bowl tomorrow?"
All right. So Swiss Trios, for those that don't know, it is all what would you call it, match play? Yes.
It's like a
kind of?
league. It's kind of like a classic league where you have head to head. I don't know what if I would call it match play, but it's
But it's position rounds every time.
except for the first round technically. So I did do random number generator for people for that. So we have some interesting matchups. I don't.
Oh, we're already assigned.
You're assigned lanes. Yes, I
Oh.
assign you lanes on that one because I can get everything ready in my
Yep.
league because I use league secretary for what is it BLS
Mhm.
to run it all. So it does my wins, my losses. I put the scores in. It does my lane assignments for me. I have it all mapped out. What position round goes where. So that way we have you're moving across the house with the position round. So I do assign because then I put all the players in as well, and then I can keep averages, who wins match play, so I can also do the MVP at the end.
Yeah,
because we do have an MVP at the end of the year, which is typically the guy with the most points, and then tiebreaker if they have that is high average by who has more higher average.
Mhm.
So we run that, but it is a 6-game. We're going to call it qualifier. 6 games. We have an optional.
I thought it was 8. 6?
Pretty sure it's 6.
Well, you
6.
run it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I thought it was 8.
With 3-man teams, definitely 6.
Yeah, I think it's 6, and then we do a 20. It's $75 a man. You get 6 games, and like we said, lane assignments vary, so you can hit the same pair 3 times in a row if you keep winning or moving up in the standings as the position rounds. We go to the right,
Yeah.
Mhm.
where the top players start. You can actually stay around that same lane, which gives you an advantage for bowling.
I think the year that I won it, we bowled in the same pair 3 games in a row.
Yeah, you kept moving up the step. Yeah, and then we used to use a step ladder, but last year we did we used to do a Baker's 2 out of 3 step ladder, and last year we switched it to 1 game, normal points, match play, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. We do cash 1 and 4 in this event, so I think 8 teams cash, 6 teams cash. I can't remember, but 4 teams go to the finals, and then it's 1 point head to head, so you have 3 points there, and then 2 points for total.
And I say this every year since you started doing it, but like every team is basically in it. You have to be so far out, like during qualifying.
Yeah,
You can have a team go on a tear for the last 3 games and jump 5 positions or something.
Yeah, we've done the winners have been. This is what makes this tournament great. Is me and my dad were talking about it the other day. Is the winners the past I think 2 years do not have the highest total pinfall. They're actually about 200 or 300 pins.
It's all about who you
Austin,
get,
I
who
believe,
you hit
also
and
didn't
get points from.
It's not even who you hit; it's just who you can grab points from. What is the pair like? It takes the elimination of the rest of the field out of play, so you can really focus on that one game and then keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to average the most to win. You just got to win the point.
Yep. And my favorite thing too, or second favorite thing, would be the cap. Whereas instead of doing handicap or keep raising the cap, like having a kind of a lowish 660, 220 man average cap, to me is the best part, because then you can also bowl with somebody that you're not always bowling with, because you may, depending on who you get, you may have to get a little lower average, or you can find 220 guys, or if you're 230, then you need a 210 and a 220 or whatever. It just makes you do a little bit of effort instead of just asking all of your buddies to bowl, and then and it evens
Makes
the field
it so
out
you can't
too.
just stack a team up,
Right, and it evens the field out so that it's almost like handicap, but obviously not. It's still all scratch, but it keeps everybody kind of on par.
The lineups also vary too, because your lineups aren't steady. The left lane this year will choose first, and the right lane will choose second. So the team that's behind will have the opportunity.
Well, and the left lane should be ahead, right? Always.
The left lane is always ahead.
Yeah.
So the right lane will have the advantage in choosing that. So that's the other thing, is who do you match up where? Who do you want to anchor? Does it matter? Some teams are literally like, listen, you don't have to. You're on the left lane. We're just gonna we don't care. Our team name goes here, and then you can do whatever you want. So a lot of people have different philosophies. I think last year Chris Smith and those guys kept their lineup the same the entire day.
Yeah, we never switch either.
We never switched either.
Yeah,
I don't think I bowled last year. But
it doesn't really make a difference if you switch or not. But some guys who want to be a little more strategic, it gives that a little extra strategery to it in case people want to
strategizing.
Move players around, or he's not bowling good.
Well, I know the one year I came across it, we were thinking about putting me on the top, because the bottom bowler on the team we were bowling had just shot a 160.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, is he going to come back with a 220, or is he going to throw another 160? Because you can shoot 210.
Yeah.
If we put you on the bottom and you win that point.
Yeah.
I'm bowling someone who's shooting 170s.
Yeah, it does change it. It depends on what lanes you're on too, because if you just came off that pair, and Johnny's got a good look, it's like, well, I mean, if Johnny's got a good look, put him on the bottom. We're on the same pair again. He's got a good look, and it makes it interesting. I mean, the points is a really nice way to do it. It's a fresh tournament compared to the same old pins move this that. This is all point based, and it's kind of like a league. I know a lot of people who run this format. They push this on for like a day or two.
Yeah,
like a full day, like 2 shifts, and then they do a full round robin, and then they do this and that. Like, there's tournaments out there where it becomes huge. The nice part about this tournament too is with the cap is nice, because you have a few teams where your team was going to be Austin's team was going to be Austin, Terry, Jim McQuaid. I did adjust the average verification this year, where you had to be not verification, but what we looked at standard composite now. But looking at high averages, you, Terry, and Jim, if Jim bowled with you, which he can't, he's bowling with somebody else, we're at the 660 cap, where that's like 210, 220, 220. So that's like a pretty well balanced team. Where you have another team coming in this weekend where it was supposed to be Galusha. He's not bowling this week. Hopefully he feels better, but it's Joe Mazurek, Taylor Leclerc, and Tony Cacallo. And Tony's 170 in Catskill. And those guys are 230, 235, 235 or something like that, where they have 2 stacked players that get them over the 660 if they get a 200, but they bring in a 170. And it makes it completely different, because now they're like, well, we're going to bank on these guys shooting 230 every game, and then Tony's just going to hit his average, hopefully, and, we can keep it afloat from there. So there's a lot of strategies to go into it with no handicap.
And pattern-wise, pretty fair pattern, and not anywhere near a house shot, but still plenty of hook. Scores are very gettable. And it's just, I forget what the name pattern this year. I forget what
this year we are at, I think it's called Tungsten. I can't remember. It's one.
Haven't we done that one before, or am I thinking of something else?
We've bowled on tungsten before, but it's been.
I think we.
Yeah, it is tungsten. We've bowled on it before, but this is never for.
This is a 6 or 7 to 1.
It's a 6.75, and it's like 38, 39 feet, so it's a little bit shorter. Like last year, I think we put 43 feet out, and it was like 22 mils. Connor was very happy about that pattern because there wasn't a lot of oil, so guys could move left, guys could play straight. We didn't shut anybody out. You didn't have to move a lot because you didn't need the strong balls. I don't think you'll need the strong balls here. There'll be 20. I think it's like 26 mils on the high end. I think it's like 25.7. So we'll say 26 mils, 39 feet, 6.5 to 1. So there should be plenty of hook out there for the average player, but the hold will be gone. So your average guy who likes a little bit of hold,
shorter,
because a little shorter, the hold will be gone a little bit. So people are going to have to kind of figure out how to play the lane a little bit. That'll change things a little. Do I think urethane will be in the play? I mean, if you really want to throw urethane, I'm sure you can. I don't think it's going to be extremely needed though, because when we ran a pattern like this for Baker's doubles, the scores were the lowest they've ever been.
What's the volume on tungsten? Do you know off the top of your head?
Like I said, 25.7.
Oh, you did. Sorry,
I said that twice.
I ignored it.
But when we took
unbelievable, Kyle.
When we took away the hold for Baker's doubles, I think 2 years ago, the scores were the lowest they ever were because the average guys like the hold spot.
Yes.
So last year we went to like 42 feet.
And when you get a little shorter, that means you're supposed to be a little closer to the gutter.
A little closer.
Which again, those two factors, being closer to the gutter and
no hold. Right. People don't like
now
that.
they're twitching. They're a little nervous.
So for the Baker's doubles, we got 39 feet. It'll be a little bit of a shorter pattern. We'll see what happens. It'll be a good time. I've got everything already kind of set up. I just got to print out my score sheets, make sure all the rosters are correct. Everybody's passed so far with the averages.
You said Baker's doubles, but you're talking about Swiss trios.
Yeah.
Baker's doubles is right around the corner.
Baker's right around the corner. January 14th, we're putting out 44 feet this year.
Sounds long.
44 feet, 10 to 1.
What? Oh, this is the handicap one.
Yeah, the Baker's doubles. Yeah, usually we're right around 7.
Yeah, it's too high.
But I made it 10 this year because I went 2 feet longer than we've ever bowled on it before. So, we'll have to see exactly what happens. But I don't think, we'll see what happens. I don't think the long pattern is going to hurt anybody. I don't know how scores will be. You still have to figure out how to get the ball through the pins, Kyle.
I got to see what day the general wants to bowl with me.
Smart man.
My bowl prediction for Swiss trios this Sunday, and I'm not expecting you guys to have one, but if you may, or if you'd like, you may. I already announced it last week or whenever I found out these three were bowling together. Nick Harris, Bill Rice, and Brett Groff. If those guys aren't in the top 4, or I'm saying win, I'd be surprised because this pattern's going to hook plenty. Nick and Bill love to hook it, and so does Brett. Brett loves playing around 15. So I think if they can get it in there and to the right and still keep it there, I think they're a match made in heaven.
I'll make sure I have a few bang energies for Bill when he gets here because that's kind of running.
He's got to have his pints of ice cream and bang energy.
I'm going to take myself.
Yeah,
that's fine. You can bet on yourself.
You're going to find your third tonight. The third is for sure. We've got 24 teams. We need one extra player still. I got to talk to a guy out there. He's got Marty McClune and Jake Morrison. We need one extra player to make the next team. And then Tom Reed just messaged me after he said he couldn't bowl.
Oh, no way.
I was like, did you fill that spot yet? And I was like, yeah, kind of. And he's like, if you don't, let me know.
Oh, jeez.
Tom loves this tournament.
Yeah.
He's like, this is the most fun tournament there is. And
I'm telling you, it's a great time.
Oh, it's awesome. I would love to run it for like a legit full, hey, how about we run 48 teams, 2 squads, 1 squad 6 games, 1 squads, and then we vice versa.
Like Saturday squad and then Sunday squad.
No, I'm running Saturday in the morning squad, Saturday at night squad. 2 48 teams and take the top 12 from both and come back the next day.
But you'd have no junior. You'd have to do it.
It'd have to be a different time of the year.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you could do 48 teams. You take 12 from the first set, 12 from the second, and then you go into the Sunday and you take the top 12 from each, and then you have 24, and then you run a full true day. And if you are some people are side action players.
Yeah. There's plenty of
side. Yeah. We've had historically.
We got 70 bowlers?
But yeah, we historically have had about 100 brackets every year. This year, I don't know how it'll be. We're missing some of the guys that sometimes bowl and get in a lot of brackets, which is fine. So we might, but we also do 25.
There's plenty of us that are getting in them though.
Yeah, there will be a lot. There's a $25 optional singles. So, that pays out its own thing. I'm deciding, brackets are like 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. I've got 3 sets. I'm not doing game 1 because it gives me some time.
Yeah, to settle in
and get everything organized, because I'm also thinking about doing jackpots. But are jackpots worth it? Because if you're doing 6 games and that's going to be, what are you going to do? $12, $2 a game? Or are you going to do like, it kind of makes it funky with the full.
You could do 15.
You could do 15, but then what's
total?
That? What's that equal? You can't do total because you're doing
3.
the singles. You might as well just do. You're doing the optional singles. You might as well get in the singles pot.
Then just don't do jackpots. Whatever.
That's what I was thinking about. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. But the only thing, Tournament Bowl is interesting because I want to do a jackpot just for total, and it won't let me do that.
You could do jackpots for teams.
Well, that's just
instead of singles.
That would just be running the tournament, like running a singles tournament.
Yes, but I'm going to put everybody in there because
You're using that program for this tournament? Is that what you're saying?
I'm using Leaks or BLS to do all that, because then I'll have it on Google Sheets. Google Sheets will import into my computer, and then on the computer I can type in the scores as live, so I can get it done normal.
Yeah.
Then we get everybody situated to their next pair because it gives me lane assignments and everything.
Do they do Swiss trios on Tournament Bowl?
They do, but I don't know what it's under. It's not called Swiss trios, like match play, FFA, and I was like, all right, it makes sense, but then it doesn't give me lane assignments. It doesn't give. It doesn't have a schedule.
Yeah.
So this automatically
BLS makes sense.
This one automatically does it for me, so I can print out the sheet. And then everybody can look at the standing sheet, and then I can upload. I can do brackets and other stuff afterwards.
Right.
It gives me a little bit of leeway to kind of get everything going. And there's no handicap, so I don't have to worry about that either. So it's not like, we have to put in handicaps and stuff. It just gives me like a full game to make sure that everybody's in, make sure that everybody's bowling and set up properly, and then after that, it's go time, because it gives me a full game to get everything printed out.
All right, last thing for the last few minutes. I do want to talk about the draft challenge that we did a few weeks ago.
Did we not talk about that last
No,
time?
because we ran out of time the last episode, and then we weren't here last week.
Unbelievable.
So the brand new inaugural draft challenge was 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
But another thing that was just fun, like it was just a good time. Was there like, a challenge and trying to win? Absolutely. But it was more about just kind of bowling with some new people that you've never met.
Who won?
What's that?
Who won?
I don't even remember.
Jim Muller.
Oh, of course. That's right.
Tony Silvano and Kyle Smith.
Sandbaggers.
So this is it's just fun. It's a lot of prepping and planning that I will make sure I'm a little bit better off for. We have a new spreadsheet. So
okay. I was going to say the spreadsheet had a little glitch in it. But I'm sure Jim took care of it.
He did it on
Probably
his birthday
that night.
Yeah, he did actually.
The spreadsheet guru.
He's like, I'm gonna work on a time. I'm like, no, Jim, just go home. And he texts me. He's like, hey, it's my birthday. I'm like, happy birthday, buddy. He goes, yeah, everybody's asleep. How do you want me to make this spreadsheet? I'm like, don't do the spreadsheet. And then he sent me a spreadsheet 30 minutes later.
Nice.
Like, I'm bored sitting at home doing nothing.
But it was fun, I got drafted by a guy that I'd never met before.
I told him to
was
draft
cool.
you.
Oh, you did? Well,
like,
you also told him that everyone that I was the sponsor. I don't know how that came about. I would come walking into the bar.
Hey,
for
there's the sponsor.
And the kid's like, I'm going to take our sponsor. I'm like, our what?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I just said you were the sponsor just to get it going. So, Steve, so we did low averages draft.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
So we had low averages draft. So we had a plethora of averages from 141 to 245.
Yeah.
So we had 100 pin difference. And so Captain Steve, I thought you were going to call him Steve the Pirate or something, because that would have been funnier. I convinced him to take Kyle. It was $30. We did pizza wings.
And boy, did I disappoint.
Yeah, Senor Soot. But he had a good team. So anyways, so there's no that was your name.
That was our team name?
No, that was what you called yourself in
that's right.
Yeah.
I give us all
Yeah. What did you call Artie?
Artie was, I think it was like, it had to be
something about winning or something.
Yeah, it had to be money. Something like, shoot, what the heck did I call
You'll
him?
think about it. So
Anyway.
we did $30. We did wings, pizza, 2 beverages for everybody, and then we bowled 3 games after leagues got done. We didn't oil this time. Maybe eventually we will. And it was just, so we had 30 players. We had 11 teams because I screwed up, and I ended up bowling right-handed. Anyways, we almost won too, which was awesome. So the low average draft first. So I think it was Steve, and Steve the Pirate selected Kyle. And so I had everybody's averages already in the thing. So once we put it in, it told us the team total. So everybody would draft. The first round was lowest average to highest average and who was drafting, right? So we had 30 people. We did 3 teams of 10. So there was 10 captains. So the bottom 10 averages drafted. Then what we did is we took the team average of what you had. So if it was Kyle and or Captain Steve or whatever.
Jesus.
And they were, let's say, 350 and my team was 400. They drafted before me. So then we would redo the draft order by the team average. So that way it kind of kept it so each team could kind of have a good player. And then at the end, everybody was pretty close. I mean, I think there was like a 40-pin swing in there of high average team to low average team. And the team that wasn't the high average actually didn't win. But there were some good teams like Norris Acker Bowl with Bill Rice and Paul Cosenza, I think. And they actually had a pretty solid team. I think it was Paul. Maybe it wasn't Paul. The Romani boys got picked together. Kyle Bowl with Artie. And then Jeff got picked by his wife, hoteling. Or not his wife, his girlfriend. His girlfriend, Amy. Amy picked Jeff. Yep. And then Kyle Tebow was there, and so she picked Kyle because she knew Kyle. So she wanted to bowl with people she knew. So their team average was like 530. Like it was low. And I'm like, oh my God. Like we were on the lower teams. Yeah. They lost by like 10 pins.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. She bowled lights out. Kyle bowled lights out. Kyle, we were here till 4 a.m. that night.
Well, yeah, Kyle bowled so good he bowled in jackpots after.
Yeah. Yeah, we had jackpots, and Taylor bowled with, I can't remember who, and I was using a 12-pound, I don't know where, this 12-pound medium, and I was twisting it up on that
medium grip.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man, that thing hit like 20 pounds. It was unbelievable. I think I almost shot 600.
Wow.
And then we did red pin, the front red pin. So if you were under 190,
this was tough.
If you're under 190, you had to get 9. If you're over 200, you had to strike. And if not, you owed me $1. So we have $20 into the pot and what the pot was is we called it just the dumb luck jackpot. I don't know. We pulled us while everybody was eating, we had to wheel, and it had numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 on it. So whatever number it picked was the player in order of who got to go. So if it was 1, the top player went. If it was 2, the middle, 3, the bottom. So I think it was 1. So I was like, all right. Number 1, we did it before we started. If anybody hit it, they got $100. So then we had another wheel for how many pins you had to knock over. Or I think that's the way we did. Or we did it how you had to do it. How many pins? How'd you had to bowl? It ended up being you had to bowl between your legs backwards.
Yep.
And then we had another wheel to see how many you had to knock over. You had to have that exact amount of pins, and it was 1. It ended up being 1.
That's tough.
So, and of course, so I was like, all right, everybody get up there. So all the guys who were first went up there and they threw their shot. And one guy got like 3. He just missed.
How many of them guttered?
A lot guttered.
A lot
guttered. And then so nobody won the jackpot. So I rolled it over. And so if you didn't strike on that red pin, it was $1. Or if you didn't get 9, if you're under 190, you owed $1. So we ended up getting $20 for that. And then that's just a dumb luck jackpot. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody on the team, and you do it beforehand. It was an interesting little thing. And I was thinking about the next day. I had another guy, Casey, came in today. He was practicing. Like, man, I've been trying to make the draft challenge for the past 2 weeks. I just really want to come to it. And I was like, I haven't made it. I'm like, well, it's good you haven't showed up because we haven't done it in 2 weeks. I said, I'll tell you when the next one is. I wanted to do it in December. I'm just not sure if there's a good time for it. And
Christmas is tough.
Yeah, and it's
probably better to wait till January.
So I was thinking about doing it in January on a Friday night, just having all the guys get in, and then it was a blast. We had 11 teams of 3, and I think I have it on my phone, but we did pretty okay. I think we shot 1830, 1820 something. We were like 5 pins under average. We averaged 210 or 610 for my team. My team was 610. I was 180. Jimmy was 220, and Dave was 220. So it was like 610.
It's pretty good.
And we ended up shooting 1830 or something like that. 210 a game, right where we were supposed to be. I think the winner was 1880.
I don't even have a clue what we shot.
Well, I have this.
I was there just to have a good old time.
We did have a good time, and everybody said they couldn't wait for the next one, and they said we'd probably fill the place if I actually tried.
If you actually
advertised and tried. I don't know how that would work though, because we'd have to start later than the other league down on the other end. But they finished right around the same time as this other league.
You're right. Yeah, it was fine.
But it was definitely interesting. I mean, I couldn't imagine having 72 people here at 9 o'clock for the draft challenge with wings and pizza.
Great.
The draft would be interesting because how would you fit in the bar? I thought the draft was going to take longer.
Yeah, it went pretty quick.
Yeah, well, everybody knew who they kind of wanted. You know, it was interesting.
But
But it
just
was
got to push all the tables out of the way. Just everybody sit like in the audience in the chairs facing the screen.
Yeah, it was interesting. And Kyle was the inaugural first pick.
Yep.
Our sponsor.
First round draft pick. You're looking at him.
It was funny because the high average.
It's funny
one.
because they bust a lot.
Number 1 in the first round.
Taylor
And I did.
Taylor was the high average. I think it was like 2.
I think I still shot 680
something.
or something, 660, 680, because I shot like a 260 game in the last game, but I opened up with like a 200 or whatever. It wasn't good.
Taylor was something stupid, and he went like 9th. And I was like, what the heck? How did he go 9th? And then they both jackpots after. Yeah, winner got, I think it was $60 a guy.
Yeah.
Which
wasn't the point.
It wasn't the point,
Yeah.
but you doubled your money and you can come back and play next time. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yes.
We
it
had
was
people
a
mad they couldn't
great
bowl.
time. Yeah, good. That's the way it should be. Well,
Thanks, Kyle.
it is time for us to go bowling. So do not forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Email us at downlanepod@gmail.com. Check us out on all of the social media pages. And if you will listen to the podcast on your favorite podcast service, you can please give us a 5-star review. Thank you to Jack Scaccia, proprietor of Town and Country Lanes, for having us here each and every week. Austin, good show. Anthony, good show. Congratulations on making the finals of the Megabucks again.
Thanks, man.
Left his walled.
You want to give me a cookie or something?
No, just want the
No,
shot to change.
Kyle wants to make
Your
it.
right side was fine.
It was
in your
okay.
division.
You're right. It was okay.
In your division,
But
it
not
was
nearly
completely
as-
fine.
Not nearly as walled. as
Well,
the left.
Kyle, maybe if you got to the finals, you could dethrone the lefties.
You're right.
Like, I think that's the other point is
I suck.
the righties need to get there to dethrone the lefties. Sorry.
I think what he's saying is take the thumb out.
Well, he's not even in my division. So if somebody
True.
wants to beat
Wouldn't even have to beat the kids until
the last game,
Yeah. What was Copping? What was his division?
he's your division.
Okay. Yeah, back then though.
He's not that old, I don't think. I think he's like 40, 42, 41, 40, 42.
And was he there this week? I don't remember.
No, apparently he's injured, but he's bowling league, I
Oh,
heard.
Okay. All right. I was wondering why I didn't see him.
Bowling league, but injured.
Got it.
Doesn't make sense because that tournament he's really done well at. The
Yeah.
first year he won, the second year I
He
beat
made
him.
the finals.
And then last year I think he almost
Was close.
He killed him again last year.
All right.
It's probably something I wouldn't miss.
Thank you to my family, Stephanie, Zach, and Ethan.
Here we go.
We will see you guys next week. This is Down Lane Podcast.